All right, so you met a hot police officer or firefighter or two.
Yeah.
What happens when you meet that hot firefighter or police officer who responds to some kind of incident, but then you forget to get their name or phone number?
Oh.
Who are you going to call?
Yeah.
911?
Yes.
911, do you need fire, medical, or police?
No, ma'am, I don't. I don't have an emergency. 2 police officers just left my house just now. Third. Can I get their names, please?
Was it?
Just the music turned down. He was the cutest cop I've seen in God knows how long. I just know his name. Doesn't come very often. A good-looking man comes at your doorstep.
Unless you've called them for an emergency. God.
Tinder 911, how can I help you?
Yes, I'm calling to figure out which fireman
There's
just
a
saved me.
Seinfeld episode about this or something.
Which fireman just rescued me from
Give me their
from a
name.
burning building?
Oh, thank God you called. It's Officer Sanchez. Officer Sanchez has been known to cook pot brownies on the weekend. He's married to a girlfriend, is currently on her knees, and has killed both of his dogs with marijuana. Officer Sanchez, come on down.
Could you throw him back my way?
Do you need him to come back there?
Oh, I'd like that, yeah.
Oh, I'd like that.
I like that, yeah.
Why do you need him to come back there?
Because I have an emergency. I'll think of something.
I'll think of something.
I need him to put his gun in my holster, if you know what I mean. I'm so horny. Tell him to come this way. I'll think of something. Officer Sanchez! Excuse me, ma'am. I got a report of a disturbance. Oh, there's the disturbance. Right here in my LuLaRoe's. Oh, Officer Sanchez. Oh, Mrs. Crumpet. It's like the beginning of a porn movie from the TCB TV
TV,
porn studios.
Minus. TV minus.
TCB TV minus.
He's cute.
Officer.
Would you throw him back? I think they're partners. Throw him back my way, would you?
Okay, and what is the reason?
My dog. Just blame it on my dog.
Blame it on the
Just
dog.
blame it on my dog.
At the beginning of the call, too, did she say, turn the music down?
Yeah, she said they came over to her house to tell her to turn the music down.
got
And that's why they came over there. But
Ah.
just blame it on my dog.
Just blame it on the dog.
David, blame it on my dog. I'll shoot him here in a minute.
Right.
There'll be blood everywhere. Don't worry about
He'll have a
it. Hate that
broken
little
leg.
shithead.
No, say the music was too loud.
You need to talk about the noise complaint as well?
Exactly.
Who's doing the complaining? It's just like Mary. I like to complain on myself.
All right.
Hold on just a moment.
Thank you.
And who?
Thank you.
I mean, well, it does sound like music's blasting back in the
Thank
background.
you. Yeah, what's going on over there?
Who ends up having the loud noise?
Oh, I guess I'm the one who had the loud noise. The officer had to come to my house.
I guess I'm the one who has the loud noise, you little vixen. You want to get involved? Me, you, and Officer Sanchez.
You come on back over with
You
it.
come on back here. I'm going to put in a Frank Mary 2020, if you know what I mean. A Frank Mary 69 is what I call it. Tell him to come over here and bring his asp and his gun. He can put his gun in my holster while I put your asp in your ass.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? Oh, stop it. I was like, you know what's going on. You've been there before. You've been to naked Zoom parties. You know what's going on. This isn't your first time dialing 911.
Naked Zoom.
It gets an officer to shoot his load all over your chest.
Oh, my God.
Ah!
Just music. I work out to loud music.
Okay, and ma'am, what do you...
I work out to loud music. Does it need to be that loud? It's very loud. So loud.
Sounds loud.
Put your headset on.
You need the officer to do. I mean, do you have another noise complaint?
I guess so.
I guess so.
On myself.
Is she currently masturbating while she's on the phone? I'll figure something out.
The dog.
Have you heard of the Provocateur 3000 Jackrabbit with extender?
With extender.
Okay, and where is the noise?
Honey, I'm just going to be honest with you, okay? I just thought he was cute. I'm 45 years old, and I'd like to meet him again. But I don't know how to go about doing that without calling 911. I know this is not absolutely in a way, shape, or form an emergency.
By the way, you can get arrested for calling 911
Yes.
without an emergency.
Yes.
That's a pretty big. Have you ever called 911? Have you had to call 911 ever in your life?
I don't think so.
I've called a number of times about a number of different things.
Okay.
Yeah, like, car accidents or suspicious people.
Yeah.
Or, I need Officer Sanchez to
Are
come
you
over.
like that, officer?
I need Officer Sanchez to come over and put his gun in my holster.
But if you would give the officers my phone number and ask them to come back, other than I know they have terrible lots of things to do in Aloha, would you mind?
I'll give them the message to call you.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I'll give them the message to call you. Is that how you ended the phone call? She go over and arrest that lady immediately. She is wasting fucking time.
Yes.
All right, here's a guy at a strip club.
A county man is arrested after deputies say he called 911 because he could not bring his kitten into a strip club.
And the jokes just write themselves.
I know.
He couldn't bring his pussy in to see more pussy. You set him up, Anchorman. I'll keep knocking him down.
47-year-old Everett Lagus is in jail on $4,000 bond.
Jeez.
Deputies say he tried to bring that kitten into the Emerald City Gentlemen's Club. When the owner told him he had to leave, he reportedly sat down outside the business and called 911.
Because that's what the emergency services
That's what
are
you do,
for.
yeah.
I love this one. This one is really this operator, in my opinion, gets an award.
The 12-year-old is completely out of control, and I can't, physically, if she's as big as I am, I can't control her.
Okay, did you want us to come over to shoot her?
Oh, I have heard that one. I think he got in trouble for that.
Oh, he got fired.
Yeah.
You want me to come over and shoot her? And then she's like, excuse me. She realizes just how ridiculous it is that she's calling over.
to begin with.
Yeah, but what do you do these
Well,
days? Like,
that's true.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's a whole different world. There's kids call the 911 on their parents because they get spanked. It's a whole different world
Yep.
now.
What's the problem?
I have bought some Chinese food, and it's not to par to me, and I asked to get my money back, and they acting like they don't understand me and took my food and won't give me my money back.
And this is why you called 911.
What am I supposed to do? Jump over the thing and beat them up and get my money back?
Yes, if you do jump over and beat them up, then you can call 911. Yes, ma'am. That's exactly what you're supposed to do.
Call the regular police line instead of the life-threatening emergency line.
Oh, sorry. So that ended that. Okay, ready? Here's a good one. I like this one. The boner one is real quick. Ready?
Actually, what's the problem is, I took some pills, and I took 2 Viagra pills, and my erection been up for like 4 days, and there hasn't been any signs of change whatsoever, and I'm really sick.
4 days. This guy has an erection. 4 days. I could only wish to have an erection for 4 days. Mine just comes and goes at random times. I don't even know what's going on with it. But I usually can't convince it to stay around for more than 30 minutes. I mean, it's not going to stay around for 4 days. That's why that Viagra shit is dangerous when you're taking it. I've already told you, especially don't mix cocaine in Viagra.
Right, you deposited a guy at the hospital.
We literally kicked him out of the door. I mean, literally dropped him off at the front of the hospital. And the guy was sick. He was really not feeling very well. Because when all that blood is down there for so long, it's like you have deprivation and all that shit. He was walking in circles with a big fucking boner in his sweatpants outside of Northside Hospital.
I wonder how many people have actually gone to the hospital for that.
Oh, I'm sure it happens a lot.
erection
I'm sure it happens a lot. Yeah, probably. I mean, not a lot, but more than we think.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a guy who feels like the cops didn't do him any favors the night before, so he thought he'd call and talk to somebody about it.
Okay.
Sharonville Police, this is Cindy.
Hi, I need to do a complaint about 2 Sharonville cops. They stole my fucking weed last night.
Okay, let me have you talk to a supervisor.
All right.
that one was just like, and here's my supervisor.
I know, she didn't even blink. She's like, all right, let me have a check. Yeah, that's not on me.
Shoot you over to Jimmy.
That's not my department. Oh.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi, is this a sheriff?
This is Sergeant Mark Duddleson with the Sharonville Police.
It's Mark Duddleson. That sounds like a police officer's name.
He does.
Sergeant Mark
He's
Duddleson.
very authoritative.
Yeah, but number one. But number two, why are you calling for the sheriff? Like the sheriff is going to pick up your phone call because you feel like someone stole your weed? What a shithead. But wait, this gets so funny. I can't believe this guy. Wait.
Can I help you?
All right, my name's Phil. I had 2 cops come here last night and steal my fucking weed, and I want it back.
Okay, what address are you talking about?
Yeah, I was staying at a hotel last night at the time. My wife had some problem. They had to call them,
My wife had some problem. Was that you hitting her? Yeah, you
probably
asshole.
was
You
you.
don't sound like Mr. Calm, Cool, and Collected to me,
No.
jackass.
And my wife had my weed in her purse, and the cops took it. It was only like 4 grams, but it was really good weed.
It was really good fucking
Wow,
weed.
now you're talking. Now
This
we're
dude
talking a language
never
here.
in the history of ever has
if it
someone
was
been
good weed, then let me get on it.
So upset over 4 milligrams, 4 grams of weed. You know how much 4 grams of weed is? It's not a lot of weed.
It's not.
But it's really good fucking weed.
But it's really good.
It was only like 4 grams, but it was like,
How much can you buy 4 grams of weed for? I don't know what the going market rate is. $40? About $40? Sounds about right, right? About
sure.
$10 a gram?
I have
Sure.
no idea.
Okay, so let's say it's, I mean, like in a head shop. You've been in a head shop, like in a marijuana dispensary?
Yeah.
Okay, so what? I guess like $10 a gram.
I haven't tried to buy 4 grams, so I don't know. But I guess.
Jose's like, I buy mine in pounds. I don't know what you're talking about. 4 grams?
Like
Who
edibles.
buys 4 grams? I buy mine by the truckload.
prestige weed.
It's prestigious fucking weed. I didn't know weed could be
It's the
prestigious.
sticky icky.
It's presticky icky. Presticky icky. It's that presticky icky. You know what they're talking about.
It's that California Kush.
Come on, Duddleson. I know you do a little dab. Come on, Duddleson. Aren't you dabbing? Dink, dink. Is that what they call it? Dab a little, do a little.
And the motherfuckers took it. And from what I know, 100 grams is cool.
What?
100 grams is cool, but I only had 4. He's saying 100 grams is legal, is what he's trying to say.
Oh, God.
Right? Or am I wrong?
You are wrong.
Thank you, Mark.
And then he's like, what?
You are wrong.
Don't try to tell me that. I know my
It's
shit.
illegal.
What do you mean by that? Do you think it's cool? Where did you get that information
What are you
from?
talking about? 100 grams is legal. Am I wrong?
No, it's not.
What county is this?
This is in Hamilton County.
Which state am I calling? Grandma Jefferson, is that you? I'm sorry, I have the wrong phone number altogether. Wrong Mr. Pickford altogether. Do you remember the movie Dazed and Confused?
Yes.
When they brings the keg and then the father comes to the door and the beer salesman guy is like, wrong Mr. Pickford altogether. I love that son. Love that. He's like, oh, it is? Well, actually, I didn't get any weed stolen. Totally wrong. It's wrong altogether. Cereal.
What county am I?
Someone took my Lucky Charms. I'll talk to you later. Bye, Duddleson.
Flat Mark.
Hamilton County, 100 grams is legal.
Okay, well, I mean, it's not. I'm just here to tell you that it's not.
What do you mean it's not, dude? Where you been the past 2 months?
2 months?
2 months ago, it got past 100 grams. You guys don't take it, no ticket. I know I'm right here, dude. Don't try to talk to me like I'm dumb.
Okay,
I'm
Matthew,
right here.
if you'd like to come down and file a complaint against these officers, you can do it in person.
No bullshit. I want my weed back. It was like,
That's fucking bullshit. I want my weed back. How am I supposed to give it to you, Mark, if you're not down here?
Come on, come on down here, Mark.
You didn't think this one through, Mark, all the way, did you? You want your weed back, but you don't want to meet anybody for it.
No.
You're not giving anybody a name of a hotel where you stayed, so we can't figure out
Right,
which
you
officers
don't know
went
what
there.
county you're
You don't
in.
know what county you're in. You said 100 grams of weed is legal. That's like a pound of weed. That's like no ticket, no nothing.
No, just go on your way.
I don't know, but by offers, I don't know where this
99 grams. You gotta let him go.
You gotta let him go. Gotta let him go.
Clean.
By the letter of the law. You know what, Duddleson? Mark's right. 99.9 grams. He's off. He's good. Send him on his way. Send him back to the Motel 6 with his 99.9. What are they doing? Weigh in your bag like at the airport? You know, you stand on the scale to make sure you're just under 50 pounds.
only 4 grams. And it happened at like 2:30 last night. Did those motherfuckers return in any weed? Did they say any weed? Or I guarantee you they put it right in their fucking pockets.
Okay, well,
Yo, man, I'll take this as far as you want to go.
All right. Come get you some of this.
That's right.
I came here for answers, and I'm not leaving. I came here for answers.
I'll take this to the Supreme Court.
I'm going all the way to prison.
Going all the way to prison.
I'll take this as far as you want to go. You want to go to the state penitentiary? That's where I'm going. 4 grams is legal. Haven't you read the news?
It was good shit.
Meanwhile, here's the news. He's in Tennessee. Here's the news.
Mendelssohn County, California recently passed a law legalizing all weed under 100 grams. Now back here in Tennessee.
See, I told you. Well, they reported it on the local news. Wait, they do stories about other states? Well, Officer Duddleson, we'll see about that. I'll meet you at the president's office.
Take this all the way.
White House Communications, how can I help you?
I want to talk to the president right now. Some Officer Duddleson thinks that 100 grams or less isn't legal.
Okay, sir, what can I help you with?
I want to talk to the president. Unbelievable. I love Mark. You gotta love Mark's fighting spirit.
Yeah.
You think you're going to me around with this bullshit, dude?
Why do I feel like Mark was on the January 6th events
Yeah.
in Washington, D.C.?
Wrong. I'm just going to
He's
go
got
over
anger
your
issues.
head. I want my mother weed back. They did turn it in, did they?
Meanwhile, you're speaking to a police.
Speaking to a police officer. Settle down. No wonder they showed up at the hotel about your girlfriend. Yeah, I can almost guarantee that was a domestic violence call.
Yeah.
Almost guarantee.
Yeah, he sounds angry.
Weed last night around 2:33 a.m. I guarantee you they didn't. They stole my weed. It was only 4 grams.
They probably threw it out.
They're probably like, he obviously doesn't need it.
Do you remember when, about 2 years ago around Christmas time when I got my car stolen?
Yes.
I got my car stolen right outside of the front of a house that we were at in a nice neighborhood here in Atlanta. My wife literally walked in to pick up someone from the house, like pick up one of the family members and bring them back to my house. And in that 3-minute exchange, the car was gone. God. Like someone came, they stole the car right after they got out. And quite frankly, luckily that no one got hurt. Who knows?
Yes.
Just a couple of kids joyriding. So anyway, I managed to track down the car with my little LoJack system.
Yeah.
And I also was in the high-speed police chase with the officers as we ran around South Atlanta. We went almost to Alabama, then came back to South Atlanta, where these kids then, we assume kids, then ditched my car in the middle of a park. When they ditched the car, with very little damage to the car, by the way, I managed to get the car back. The officer said, I can either have the sheriff come down here, impound the car, take prints, do the whole 9 yards. You'll probably get your car back in about 10 to 15 business days. They'll release it back to you.
Yeah.
Once they process it. Or I can release the car to you right now. We'll keep an eye out for anything suspicious.
Right.
If we can piece it together, he goes, likely we'll never find these kids.
Right,
ever,
sure.
Even if we process their fingerprints, likely we'll never find them. He's like, it's probably just a bunch of kids.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, give me the car back. And he said, okay, I had an extra key with me. You could see when he was flashing his flashlight, he never touched the car. The officer didn't. When he's flashing his flashlight, you could see that it was just very smoky inside. And I thought it was because maybe they crashed the car or skidded the wheels and smoke, right? But as soon as you opened the door, it was pot smoke, clearly.
It was the sticky.
Yeah, and he was like, the officer was like, whoa, these kids really took a ride for it. And in the back of the car, in the front of the car was a bunch of weed, like scattered all about, just weed. But in the back of the car was a huge Tupperware container about this big, full of marijuana, right? And so I was like, and he's like, is that yours? And I'm like, do you think I'd say it was if it was mine? No. First of all. Second of all, and we were laughing, right? Because clearly you see the situation that we're in now. And he said, well, just dispose of it. And I'm like, you want me to dispose of it here or you want me to drive with it? He's like, no, I don't want you to drive with it.
Where's the parked trash can?
Yeah, that's exactly what I did. I threw the weed on the ground and put the Tupperware in the trash can, and he just kind of helped me like kick it around, and he's like, the car reeked of marijuana.
Kick it around.
We were just kind of like kicking it around the park grass where kids play, just like putting the grass in the grass, man.
Hey. All natural.
So Officer Duddleson from the Atlanta Police Department, he's like, he goes, well, let me give you a piece of advice. He gives me his business card, right? He's like, whatever. He's a whatever. He's a Georgia State Patrolman is what he is.
Okay,
He gives me his card, and he says, okay, listen, my advice is go straight home. Get the car washed tomorrow. You may have to air it out. Yeah, get it detailed. He's like,
get the new car sent.
Yeah, get that new car sent.
Choose that.
Don't choose the weed air freshener. if you don't mind. There was weed everywhere. It was on the floorboard. It was everywhere. And now my main concern is I got to drive 45 minutes home with a car that smells like weed that was just reported stolen, right? And so you don't know. I mean, you don't know, right? Somebody didn't get the message, whatever. It's still in the system as stolen. I'm putting all this together and understanding that my 45-minute drive home could be a lengthy one where I could get pulled over multiple times by police officers looking for the suspects. So he says, here's my card. My advice is go straight home. Don't pass go. Let the car air out for the night.
Yeah.
Here's my card. If anybody pulls you over, if you get stopped by any department,
have them call me.
Have them call me immediately. And he's like, because, if you get pulled over.
Because I'll be home to eating pop brownies.
Because I'll be home. Because I'll be right here picking up all this weed we just kicked into the ground. Oh, it was the funniest scene. I did not get pulled over, but I had those windows all the way down. And did it reek. For days it reeked. I actually had to go put it into an ionizer.
I think I remember getting into your car after that, and I was like, whoa.
Oh, yeah. We had to go put it in a specialized ionizer at the dealership for 2 straight days.
They have situations that actually deal with this.
They have an ionizer.
Okay.
Yeah, they have an actual car-sized ionizer. You put it in there, and it puts blue light and red light or whatever, and blows farts in there.
They need that.
Yeah, the used cars. I mean, the used cars need to smell better than what they probably smell like.
Right.
I mean, you have cloth seats, and all it takes is a couple shit stains, and your car's going to smell like that for the rest of your life. Why I say clean your ass.
And I'm allowed to have up to 100 grams. I know the law. I know my rights.
Okay.
And if you're not going to help me out, I'm going to go over your head.
Can you stop talking for a second?
Can you shut your pie
Yeah,
hole?
shut up.
Listen, I'm about to get off my shift here.
Where are you again?
Yeah, where are you again?
I'll bring
I'm
that
coming
weed
to arrest
you.
Yeah.
Let me just bring that.
I was about to go home, and I was going to let you off with kind of a verbal warning and say you're an asshole. Don't call me again.
Right.
But keep pushing it, bud. Yeah.
Okay.
What
hotel were you at?
What?
I don't know. Some hotel in Sharonville. But I woke up in the morning. I asked my wife where my mother weed was, and she said the cops came and took it.
Oh, I think your wife might have smoked it.
I think she smoked it.
I think she smoked it.
She needed to chill out after
she's probably
the
in the
police
background
encounter.
like, oh my God, I didn't think he was going to take it this far.
Yeah.
It was only 4 grams, but it was good weed. And those motherfuckers stole it.
So the police officers took it from your wife?
Yeah.
Okay.
And my wife said to them, she said to them, no.
What? he's got to have time to think. Yeah, he's not quick on his feet, so he's like, "What?" I said, "Did your wife get busted with the weed?" What? What's your address? What?
What do I tell her? Well, I don't know. That's what he said. He goes, I don't know.
I don't know. But what I do know is
100 grams is legal. And they said, and they kind of laughed, tell it to the judge kind of bullshit.
Okay, what's your wife's name?
Hey, I'm not trying to get at all
What?
What? I'm cutting that up as a clip. What? We should have an episode, 45 minutes. You ask me questions and I'll go, what?
Somebody always says that when they don't want to answer or they keep.
Of course.
Yeah.
Huh? Huh? That's not the point. Let me tell you what we're talking about.
100 grams is legal.
Are these, whose panties are these?
What?
How dare you? That's the quick react. Gotta have like a quick comeback. How dare you? Whose panties are those? What was the question again?
Oh my God! How does
information out, man. I just want my feedback.
You called me. You are complaining.
I know,
that
dude, but I know how it all works, and I feel like you're just trying to trap me right now. And I'm not.
Entrap you? You called me.
And you had the weed.
I know how y'all work. I'm quick on my feet. You hear me?
Right.
You won't catch me. What?
I don't know where. I don't know where what hotel was. What?
I don't know what I want or what I'm calling for, but you won't trap me. No, siree, Bob.
No, you work.
I'm street smart. What? What? Mark sharp as a Q-tip.
I mean, I have to say, this police officer has patience.
Amazing patience.
Amazing patience.
Yeah, he has the patience of a billy goat. He's just like sitting there chewing on the grass.
You called me.
Yeah, he's dealt with assholes like this before.
Yeah.
He's like, what am I going to do?
Falling into that game, man. All I want is my mother weed back. Can you at least answer me a question? Did them two cops that were in Sharonville last night, did they turn in any weed?
What's your wife's name?
Marilyn Manson is my wife's name.
It took him a while
I think
to get
he
that
got
one.
some more weed, or he's on another type of drug.
I think he's coming down off some other drug. Yeah, I think that heroin haze is wazing off, and he's really itching for some weed.
Yeah.
What? Matthew, what's your wife's name?
Marilyn Manson.
Oprah Winfrey. Marilyn Manson. I don't know. What? Cannot compute.
Okay, but anyway, back to my point and why I called you for your help.
Well,
where's my
I'm trying to
weed?
get you.
Did any Sharonville cops turn in any weed last night?
Hey, how do you think it's possible that you call me and be completely unreasonable, and then I can't have a conversation with you and you expect any kind of result?
I'm not trying to be unreasonable to you.
Okay, what's your wife's name?
Answer me the simple question.
What's your wife?
Wait, why? Under what circumstances does this officer have to? He wasn't the person that was there. How does he know if any weed was turned in? What? What?
Well, he's asking, Matthew's asking him if there was weed turned in.
But this officer.
I like how the woman at the very, very beginning of this said, "Here's my supervisor."
Yeah, let me get a supervisor. What?
Right away.
No.
Oh, you got that question.
I know your tricks.
Yep.
I know how you get it. I'm quick on my feet. I'm like a cat on a hot tin roof. Bing, boing, bing. Watch me dance around you with my mental gymnastics. What? If I don't answer any questions, they'll never catch me. Matthew, you called me for your weed back. What? What were we talking about?
Where were you? I don't know. What's your name's name? Your wife's name, Marilyn Manson.
Here's my favorite. I'd like to plead the fifth.
Is that what he says?
No, but it's like, you hear that a lot, right? I'd like to plead the fifth. Yes. Oh, would you?
Any Sharonville cops turn in any weed last night? They didn't. They took my weed and they stuck it in their pockets.
What's your wife's name?
My wife said it was some young guy and some bald fat.
Well, that just described every officer in the Sharonville department.
Can you narrow it down a little bit?
Yeah, you got to narrow it down for me there, bud. What?
They came here and took it. They didn't give me no ticket. If it's illegal, they said they would tell it to the judge, kind of bullshit. Where's my weed ticket then? If it's not legal,
weed ticket.
Where's my weed ticket?
But anyway, I can tell this is a losing situation. I just want you to look into it.
Good call, Matthew.
Good call, Matthew.
That stole my weed. And that's it.
Let them know they're on notice.
Thank you.
You have a good evening. You didn't get me.
The policeman goes, okay.
Matthew 1, police officer Duddleson 0. Did you hear that phone call? I should have been an attorney. If I wasn't such a heroin addict, I should have been an attorney.
The 911 calls are gold.
So much fun. I got a million of them.
Those are funny.
That's not the only ones we've got. But anyway, we can only do so much in one show. There's only so much we can tackle in one episode.
Yep.
What will we do for the next episode? You never know. That's why you got to tune in to the commercial break. TCD. What? Would you like to buy some LuLaRoe? What? Someone comes up to you with their MLM scheme. You just say, what?
What?
More than 100 grams is legal. Wait, less than 100 grams or more than 100 grams? I can't remember, but I read it on TV. You read it on TV?
What county are we in?
Yes. What county are we in? Smith? Oh, well.
What time is it? And what county are we in?
Let me rephrase the question. Is it indeed legal in Smith County? My mental gymnastics will outrun you every time.
That's right. Matthew was on to him.
All right. Well, Call your LuLaRoe friends. Tell them to join us. TCBpodcast.com is where you go. You can find out more about Krissy and I. Read all the show notes. All the video and audio are right there. Follow us on Instagram at The Commercial Break. On YouTube, youtube.com/The Commercial Break. If you would like your limited edition collectible sticker from TCB, go to TCBpodcast.com. Click on the button, get your sticker. Right there, you'll be able to find out how you can get a sticker and drop your information so you can send it. Oh yeah, they're just beautiful. Look at that. YouTube.com/The Commercial Break if you want to take a look. That's edition 1, but edition 2 is coming right up because we're almost out of 1. So hurry, act fast. Like, rate, and review on your favorite podcast platform, please. It does us such a huge favor, and a lot of people have been doing that. We really appreciate it. Continue to do that. It does us. It's just, it helps in so many ways I can't explain. But like, rate, and review on your favorite podcast publisher. Again, thank you to CastBox for helping us out and going to Memfo. That's Catherine. That's Valentina. That's Calvin. CastBox is a wonderful podcast app you can put on your phone, no matter what phone you have, and listen to us straight from CastBox. Who else we got to thank? We want to thank Siete Chips for the snacks inside of the studio. We want to thank Moon Cheese for the snacks inside of the studio. We want to thank Project Pollo for feeding us when we were at Menfo. All right, that's it. That was a lot of stuff. People just send us free stuff, and then I'm like, I feel not that we feel obligated, but I want to mention them. I want to let them know.
Absolutely, there's good stuff.
Moon Cheese is delicious. Try the Fuego Siete chips; they're wonderful.
Very
Project
good.
Pollo, catch them on their tour, on their food truck tour.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I can do today. Krissy, I love you.
I love you, Brian.
Best to you.
Best to you.
Best to you out there in the podcast universe. Until next time, we must say bye.
The Commercial Break. New episodes on Tuesdays and now Fridays. New YouTube clips drop daily at youtube.com/The Commercial Break. Visit tcbpodcast.com for access to our entire media library. Follow us at The Commercial Break on Instagram. Each episode is written and produced by Brian Green, co-hosted by Krissy Hoadley, with additional content provided by Tina Cano.